Hey everybody! A big salutations to all my diamonds, rubies, and pearls. Hi, my name is Jem, and today we are going to go on another Frenemies Rant, a series where we keep you updated on the latest drama between the former co-hosts of the Frenemies Podcast. Ethan Klein just discovered that Trisha Paytas mentioned Hasan Piker on one of her latest podcast episodes. So let's get into it.
Ban Emma Panda.
Ban Emma Panda guy.
I mean, listen, we're brothers in that way. Me and Keem. Oh, you know what?
Ban Emma Panda guy.
Trisha, funnily enough, I think Trisha secretly hates Hasan. Or not so secretly. I think she said it so.
Once and it was,
but like she just...
Does Trisha Paytas secretly hate Hasan? I'm not sure about that, because with Trisha, if she doesn't like somebody, she won't keep it a secret. But let's see.
Oh, this is from 2018. Huh. Then never mind. I thought she brought it up recently. Or was it just going around recently?
I think that's her and Tana's new show.
Wait, yeah. Oh, she's referencing what she said. Okay, so this is a new clip. So
yeah.
she had this really funny, silly, interesting take about Hasan.
So this is news to me. Does Trisha have a new podcast with Tana? Not Loveline. It's surprising to see how close Trisha and Tana are at this point. So that's really good. I'm glad to see Trisha seems to be doing well and isn't in a lot of drama, as far as I can tell. Okay, I went looking to see what Hasan has been saying about Trisha. I want to get a feel of the temperature, where these guys are at, because I don't know how these two feel about each other. I found this clip of Hasan reacting to Trisha speaking about him on her Just Trish podcast, so let's check it out.
One of those, okay? Can you have her on the
my
pod?
Collaboration.
Oh, you didn't
my
get to that part.
collaboration slide. Yeah, my.
Oh,
well,
hey, Oscar.
my collaboration slide is Jen McAllister, Caleb, Bob and Monet from Sibling Rivalry.
Oh, yeah.
And then Hasan, Cutie, Cinderella, and Austin Show from Fear Am. But it's Austin and Cutie are like number one, and then Hasan is number three. Because I'm in my hard to get era. So
Hasan is annoying me.
me, honestly.
Did you see the clip?
Yes,
Did you see the clip?
And see, there you have it. Trisha is letting you know she's annoyed with Hasan. There's no secret about it.
I know this is going to come across as like very strange to you, but I don't know anything about Trisha Paytas.
Trisha's not gonna like that. Trisha does not like when people act like they don't know who she is. If you know who she is, don't say you don't know who she is. Trisha Paytas has been on YouTube far too long for a YouTuber to say they don't know who Trisha Paytas is. Especially for him, because they sort of kind of weirdly run in the same circle.
Everything I've known about Trisha Paytas has been like she's crazy. She's crazy. Like she's problematic. She's crazy.
So then you do at least know of her. And just in case people don't know, a lot of people really don't like to be called crazy. I know Hasan is just saying what he's heard people say about Trisha, but I know Trisha probably doesn't like hearing people calling her that. Even if it's talking about her trolling on the internet. I, for one, would never say it's crazy, but for sure, it was trolling.
But like, I don't know if that's the case or if that's just like what she used to be like and she's just more normal now. I just genuinely don't know anything. I don't know anything about Trisha Paytas.
I know. This is the weird part about being a YouTuber and you can't speak about certain portions of your life. Both Trisha and Hasan has worked with Ethan Klein, and they don't want to mention him, so they have to tell this story with a big hole in it. Yeah, they have this big mutual in common that they don't speak about, so this story is sounding kind of flat. But with Hasan, I see the way he's trying to play it, the way he's angling it. He wants to stay neutral with Trisha, because if anything, he probably learned from Ethan, you don't want to seem like you're attacking Trisha, because she's going to attack you back. But we now know Trisha has left that drama trolling in the past. I haven't watched her recent podcast. And for me, once a troll, always a troll. So I'm sure she's trolling still, but she's creative enough, I feel, to find new ways of trolling. New ways that aren't as controversial as what she was doing in the past. Because people on YouTube today aren't going to tolerate what was once tolerated a long time ago.
Oh my God.
I don't know her energy.
How many? Not even that. How many? Can we please put together how many times Hasan talks about me and I talk about Hasan? We're just about us talking about the private jet. Saw her in a private jet. Didn't.
Yeah, but that's all I know. That's all I know.
Yeah, I know this private jet story because I'm almost positive I've heard Hasan tell the same story on his stream before. And I may be imagining this, but you guys let me know in the comments because I remember I was looking up some B-roll for my Vlog Squad videos. And I remember seeing a video of Hasan on the private plane with Trisha and the Vlog Squad people. Does anybody else remember that video? Because I'm 99% sure I've seen the video of him on the private jet. Right? Or did I just imagine that whole thing?
To this day, I've yet to watch a single Frenemies episode. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Oh, okay, look, he mentioned Frenemies. Still didn't mention Ethan's name. Were he and Ethan still friends at this point? Let me look back at the date. This video was put out December 18-ish. I don't remember when Content Nuke came out, you guys. So I know that Ethan and Hasan were friendly for a long period of time before they started going at each other. But at least he mentioned frenemies.
And the reason why I always feel the need to qualify is because Trisha Paytas is very famous. She went on SNL. I know that.
Okay,
and
he knows some
for that
stuff.
reason, I always try to explain to people that, like, I don't have the level, the depth of knowledge that you have. You know what I mean?
Didn't know I was on. I mean, like, I saw him on a private jet, didn't know who he was. That's it. Like, we've talked about this story 5,000 times, and that's like the only story he has.
Okay, so Trisha's saying that Hasan is always telling that same story about her. I think she's told it before too. I remember at least one of the times I heard it, I was watching Hasan's stream. So I've heard Hasan mention it before.
But also, you know a lot about me for not knowing me. Just saying. Like, he's like, oh, I don't know.
No, even
like,
the way
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Trisha does not like when people act like they don't know who she is. She's like, I've been in this game 15 plus years. Don't act like you don't know me. We run in the same circles. Yeah, she doesn't like that. Because it's kind of like pretending. Just to give Hasan some bail, I understand what he's doing. He's trying to be neutral. He doesn't want to... Trisha, Hasan just doesn't want to war with you, okay? He's afraid to start stuff. People don't know you're on a new journey. They're still hesitant, all right? They still have flashbacks of the Trisha of the past. So you're still going to get those residual effects. I hate to say it, but that's what it is. But Moses is about to speak up, so let's hear what he's about to say.
presented the story, like, I'm going on a jet, and I don't know, there's this old guy, and Trisha Paytas is there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you tell it in a way of like, what is she doing here?
Yeah, and he
I know
also
her.
doesn't know how to.
Wow, look at Moses getting his shine on the podcast. And look how close that camera... Moses is a joker. Look, the camera is closer to Moses' face than it is to even Trisha. Moses is like, I'm ready for my close-up. I see you, Moses. And can I just say, because I remember watching the first 2 or 3 episodes of the Just Trish podcast, and it was just her and Oscar. Or am I wrong, okay? Moses was not on the podcast, or if he was, I didn't see his face. So Moses, I see you got the upgrade. I see you got the microphone. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you because I know how long and how hard you scrimped and saved and you pulled yourself up just to put this camera right in your face. I see you. I can't help but see you.
Pronounce Dobrik, but knows how to pronounce Paytas. No one, like even my own fans don't know how to pronounce Paytas. I was just like, okay, you kind of know. Oh, like, look, I don't know. I know she had a podcast. Look, I don't know, but I know she was on. I don't know, but you know, she's on SNL. Like,
wait a minute. Is her last name hard to say? I don't even know. Am I saying it right? Trisha Paytas. Is that how you say her name? How do people say her name? David Dobrik. I don't know if I'm saying it right or not. It sounds like I'm saying it right. So I like in response to this video, Hasan saying now, oh yeah, Trisha, she's famous. She's on SNL. He's already learning that you need to big Trisha up. You need to speak about her as if you know her and speak about her accomplishments because she's done a lot. And it burns her when people act like she's nothing in this YouTube game.
okay, so
That is the depth of my knowledge. Everything that I mentioned in that clip. She was in an Eminem video 15 years ago. Okay, see, now I know another thing about Trisha Paytas. Wait, is that real or are you lying? And it's crazy because, like, Someone said I'm a Trisha historian. I can help if needed. Like, no, it's
Okay, you see how there's people even in his chat that are knowledgeable of Trisha. They're Trisha fans, historians. They know who Trisha is, and he's acting as if he doesn't, even though he shared a plane with her. It's a lot of people who watch Leftovers, know Ethan from H3, know Trisha from Frenemies or from before Frenemies, I'm sure, and that they all cross-pollinating, okay? Everybody's everywhere. We're all watching the same videos and knowing the same people. This bubble is pretty small.
I think it's funny that I don't know, and I'm happy to not know more. Like, I'm good. She dated Quentin Tarantino. She was in Nathan For You. She was in an Amy Winehouse video. What the? Okay, see, chat is like filling me in, and it's like I don't want to know. 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 I don't want to be educated on this. There's too much. I'm forgetting things. I'm forgetting facts.
I get it, Hasan, I get it. For a political YouTuber, the Trisha Paytas lore is needless information. Why bother start with the whole Trisha saga? It has nothing to do with what he's about.
There's only a limited amount of knowledge that can fit in here. It's not very large. I'm not particularly a smart guy, okay? So the more I fill my brain with factoids about Trisha Paytas, the more I lose sight of all these other things that I did know.
Hasan, you're making Trisha mad. I know how you're saying it and you're trying to word it as unprovoking as possible, but you are ticking Trisha off. She's interpreting this as if you're acting as if you're on a higher plane than she is. I'm not saying that's what you're saying, but that's how she's taking it. I assume, of course. If you're in a hole, you're digging it deeper. Question. Do you guys think that if Hasan was open to going on the Just Trish podcast, do you think Trisha would have him on? Because I would say definitely yes. She would have Hasan on, but looking at this, I don't think Hasan would go on Trisha's podcast if there was an offer. But let me know what you think.
So you know, like, I don't know what you do either. I know you, I don't know, you're political but also hot, but like,
and your undies.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Trisha's so tit for tat. What, you don't know me? Well, I don't know you either. Like, really? It's not that serious? But for Trisha, you are messing with her. She doesn't like that. See, this is the same troll, but she's doing it differently. She has that same bite and that same bark. I guess she doesn't have it. She's tamed it. She's tamed her bark. She's tamed her bite. The sentiment is still there. Hasan, as far as Trisha's concerned, it's up from here on out.
The equivalent of like what politics is to us.
Maybe.
You're the like we literally don't. We have no idea what he talks about.
Literally no idea. Couldn't tell you.
Same thing. I guess maybe we're just the
We're-
opposite.
Whoa, Moses. Wow, my head is spinning. What is this? This is so interesting to me, you guys. I think I might have to watch Just Trish. I have to see this Moses and Trisha's dynamic because the one thing with Moses before is I didn't hear much from him. Of course, because he was never on Frenemies. It was just people talking about him. But in the Just Trish podcast, now that he's gotten more of a spotlight, I'm very intrigued to see what he has to say and his thoughts on certain things. And so even the fact that he and Trisha are both on the page of they're not feeling Hasan at all. I think she still would have him on the Maybe not, you guys. Maybe she wouldn't have him on. You let me know, okay? Because now I'm at a crossroads. Old Trisha would have Hasan on her show. Would new Trisha, okay? Because I haven't seen anything of new Trisha, or not much. Do you think new Trisha would have Hasan on her podcast?
We're in our own individual lanes, thriving. You know what I mean? We're in our own individual lanes, thriving. We're moisturized. That's it. Oh,
Whoa, I hear you loud and clear, Hasan. Trisha, he's saying you stay on your side of the street and I'm gonna stay on my side of the street. We don't have to cross paths at all. He wants nothing to do with you. He tried to say it a little nicer before, but this time he's just plain like, got it, Trisha. You don't like me, I don't like you. We don't have to get in the mix.
I like
true.
the
Yeah.
world. You
I
know?
also
It's
don't
like,
know you,
he
but
has
I
no
know
idea what
you.
he's talking about.
I wouldn't be like, I don't know Hasan. But like, if someone's like, oh, what do you think of Hasan on SNL? I'd be like, oh, that's pretty cool. He didn't.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Yeah, it's great. It's cool.
Okay, for real, for real. Nah, I see it. He doesn't like her. I legit see it now. He doesn't like Trisha. He was just being complimentary before, because he did acknowledge, well, in this stream, he did acknowledge her SNL appearance. But yeah, he's off of Trisha. You guys, they don't like each other. And when I say they don't like each other, it's not that it's a personal beef. I think they already know they're just not each other's type of people. Simple as that. You guys don't need to come together just to fall apart. Just don't even come together. It's not gonna mesh well.
Any of that. I was like, okay, he gets this a little too bro. I'm kind of over it. But like, literally, I think that's like the 5th time he's talked about being on a private jet with me. So you're a fan.
You guys remember, Trisha's the person that said she feels as if every guy wants to sleep with her. So imagine her having that attitude and Hasan's just acting like he doesn't care about her, doesn't know anything about her. It's really bothering her because in her head, she's like, I know that's not true, so don't even pretend. So that's the type of time she's on right now. It's building like animosity. So it's like, it's better he just tell the same story that he used to tell about the private jet than for him to now start adding details and she can really tell now how he feels about her. She's over it. But again, this is new Trisha. Hasan, if this was old Trisha, you would have been in trouble right about now. I want to see how new Trisha handles her hostilities. That's what I want to see. I want to see growth.
It's so annoying when people are like, I don't know her. Okay, then don't talk about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't even mention me.
Although he did say, like, I think she is changed and different now, which we love that.
No, he's like,
For
oh,
somebody that
no.
doesn't know her.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Zing! He's right, Hasan. For someone who doesn't know her, how do you know she's changed? How can you tell? How do you have an opinion on it? What did he say? I heard she's changed? Anyways, I like to see Moses getting in there now that he has a microphone. He's using it and he's sharing his opinion. I like that. I want to see more of this. Hasan, hear me now. You're in way over your head. Back up. Let this be the last time you mention Trisha's name. Because I have a feeling that new Trisha trumps old Trisha. So just be careful, because if she's adding some strategy now to her trolldom, you're going to be in for it.
He's like, oh, right. He's like, oh, all I know is she is crazy. But I don't know. I guess she's normal now. I was like, okay, like, you're a fan. And that's fine. That's okay. That's cute. But
What did I tell you? People don't like to be called crazy. Again, Hasan thought it was a compliment. That's not a compliment. For your information, telling someone, hey, I heard you were crazy before, but you're not crazy anymore. Trust me. No one, then you're going to hear one person. I do. Most people, can I say most? Don't take that as a compliment, okay? Even if she was trolling, she doesn't like that.
And I didn't want to, I wasn't, my intention wasn't to offend anybody, okay? I'm stupid. That's it. I'm a stupid guy.
Okay, I see the play. He's apologizing. He's saying he's stupid. He's being self-deprecating. We know he's not stupid, but he's trying to ease up because he sees he just made Trisha angry. He sees, so he's got to clean it up. I'm not mad at you, but it's not going to work. Hasan, you made a big mess. You need to put on a hazmat suit. You need to get those high-powered water blasters to, clean the streets, whatever it is. You need to do a lot more to fix it. It's not enough.
just like so annoying. Anyways,
that's how confirmed that he's straight though, because you were questioning for a while. That's very straight man energy.
No, I can give those. Those like ones that are a little catty, the catty gays. I'm like, I don't know. That's giving that. It's giving catty gay.
No.
Oh wait, Trisha's still calling straight men gay when she's mad at them? Yeah. She used to do this a lot to Ethan and just imply certain things when she's angry. Hate to tell it to you, Hasan, you're in the Ethan category. She's mad. She's going to be on you. But she's going to be on you the new Trisha way. And I'm saying, I don't know. I'm scared for you. The old Trisha, I know how to deal with. I don't know how to deal with the new Trisha. She's going to slice and dice you.
That's how confirmed that he's straight though, because you were questioning for a while. That's very straight man energy.
No, I can give those. Those like ones that are a little catty, the catty gays. I'm like, I don't know. That's giving that. It's giving catty gay.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Hasan, what happened to the jokes? Where's the jokey? You called her crazy. Come on, where's the spark? The one thing I notice about Hasan, what I see is he's not trying to start conflict. And he seems to be more of the person that wants to pull back if it's going to get that far. So I see him here, like, this is not going well. I want to take my foot off the gas, which he was trying to do, but he sees what we all see. Hasan, you're in a maze. There's no way out. You're lost. How are you going to get out of this one?
It's fine. It's fine. I only care because he gets views and stuff like that. So like, okay,
And I
we
do.
love him.
You know,
and
I
you
have
love him.
Yes. I still.
Otherwise, couldn't care less. Don't know. Don't care.
Okay, wait a second. This makes sense, right? Because right here, we're on the Trish Podcast, and she's with Oscar. And we found out now that Oscar really likes Hasan. So she's still kind of tapering her true feelings. But earlier, we were watching Trisha on the Not Loveline podcast with Tana. So I want to see what she says there, because then we're going to get her true feelings on Hasan, even though it's obvious to me already.
Just send her the autism test results. You'll be in the clear.
No, you wouldn't be in the clear. Remember, she already diagnosed Moses as autistic. So that's not going to cut it as far as Trisha's concerned.
Because he's so obsessed with water.
Yeah.
But with peace and love.
Well, I think it's his. I think we think he might be a little autistic, and with peace and love, we love that about you.
Normalize autism.
I don't think that's it.
No, he is, because the neck.
Really?
Thing,
No,
yeah,
he's not.
he's uncomfortable. If something's uncomfortable on his neck, like he
He might have
throws it off.
something, but
Then
I don't think it's autism.
he'll just stand there and be like, the clouds, like out of nowhere. We're in the car.
He might be like ADHD or something.
No. Anything around his neck, smells, he gets like crazy. He's like, oh, I can't. Like if we're at a
Hypersensitivity.
yeah, he's hypersensitive. That's part of autism. I love it.
I don't. Okay.
Welcome.
All right.
I just never thought
On the
about it like
spectrum?
that.
He knows it. He knows he is.
No, I know. I've heard people that are on the spectrum describe it, and then I realize, oh my God, that's exactly what I feel.
Interesting.
Mm.
I love it. I love that we both have a little bit of a something wrong with us.
Well, we all do.
Yeah, so cool.
With peace and love.
And I think that's a good thing because I can speak out now for autism people. Like, 'cause
Oh my God! Now you're championing
have to
autism. You don't even know if he
rest.
has autism.
we think he does.
Okay. So now
She diagnosed Moses as autistic, and did you see the way she went off on Moses on those? Okay, never mind. Just trust me. Nothing will save you. If it didn't save her husband, why would it save you?
You're just a boy. Yeah, I'm just a man. I'm just a boy who doesn't know anything.
We just took a slight detour, but now we're going to go back to the H3 podcast and watch Ethan react to Trisha and Tana talking about Hasan.
With David from Coachella to New York, and I hated it. It was awful.
From Coachella to New York?
I think someone got it for him because I think like, you know, Hasan Piker, like he was on it. So I think it was like a company that got it for everyone. It was a weird
Was it
thing.
a nice plan?
She doesn't even know how she's outing him.
Ethan. You still don't know Trisha? Come on! Everybody, the least we can all come to agreement on is Trisha knows what she's doing. She knows. Okay, so this is the newest episode, and we already saw from months ago that Trisha does not like Hasan. Now she's talking with Tana. Trisha, tell us how you really feel. But as new Trisha, show us your new method of trolldom.
It was like overnight.
He said it before.
Yeah, I know, but I'm sure he would prefer people not know he was flying private. But she gives more details.
Okay, you guys, I feel like I saw a video of him on the jet. So I think that it's more of a thing where because it's already out there, he has to talk about it. He was on a jet with a bunch of people. That's something that you can't hide anyway. So he can talk about it because he has to. It's out there. He can't pretend it's not.
I too. It was a nice plane, and it was like I just left, but I was scared, and that was it.
That's so funny. Trisha Paytas, Hasan Piker, and David Dobrik on a private jet from Coachella to New York City.
And that was it, really. I think it was like maybe Todd, this one other person, and like that's it. It was like that was so weird.
That is so
And it was like
funny.
a midnight.
Okay, Tana's feeding into it. Yeah, her even pointing out the number of people on there just to show it's a small amount to say how exclusive it was. And it's LA to New York. I think I remember Hasan first telling the story, and what he would say is not that he was supposed to be on that jet. He just happened to just catch a ride with them, like sharing an Uber kind of thing. That's the way he was describing it. Like he didn't even know what was going on. He just like walked on the plane. Yo, it's a flex. Just say, who cares? Unless he's an environmentalist.
And I think Hasan has told the story where he was like rolling. He was just like, didn't know who anybody was. And he was just like, because everyone's like, why are you on the plane?
That I
also,
didn't
he's
know.
kind of known for, I don't know.
Yep, that's how I remember hearing the story. I still even remember the video. It was like he was not passed out. It was like he was huddled up on the plane, like not talking to anybody. That's how I remember. I promise you, I think I saw this video.
Apparently he was a rolling, which means MDMA, right? I don't think there's any.
Oh, I don't know.
I think that's what it means. It means ecstasy. MDMA. That's what rolling means. As someone who's rolled many times.
Roll it.
In a previous life.
Roll it.
But that's an interesting detail. The dude's rolling. Although he's open about his drug use, so it's really not that interesting either.
And in the roll,
he was talking about how he did mushrooms at Coachella, which is, by the way, if I was Hasan and I didn't have kids and I was single and it was all like no responsibility, I'd be all shooting up, straight up. My veins would be a mess.
Yeah, I mean, this.
I would just be a straight junkie, bro.
Yeah, according to this Reddit post, yeah, you're right. MDMA.
I went to a Coachella after party.
I don't know if that's what she's talking about, but
that's what I think she knows. Trisha
He's like,
knows.
Lord, I don't know. I just know he's a little bit. People are just judging him. He's one of those people who shouldn't be on a private jet, I guess, because he's very much. What's the word?
Yep, there it is right there. That's Trisha going in for the kill. She didn't just stop at the jet story. She had to add in why it's controversial. Because really, who cares that Hasan was on a jet with the Vlog Squad? It's only a story if he proposes that flying a private jet is wasteful and unnecessary. She knows it's hypocritical. But I like the way she's doing it. She's doing it like she has no idea, but she knows what she's doing, you guys.
Political? Political, but also like, is socialist the right word or is that like the wrong
she
word?
knows.
You
A
sound
socialist,
like
she
you're saying the
knows.
right.
Yeah, she knows. And you know what? I think she knows way more than Hasan. I think she has a PhD level of knowledge. What about that? Yo, y'all can let Trisha play in your face. She's not going to play in my face. She knows what she's doing. And I like it. I like this tactic, Trisha. Very subtle, but like Moses, I see you.
I know I don't want to like mess it up because it could be the opposite. He's one of those people, like, he has like a $2 million house and people him for it. Because like, wait, what about giving money to people who need it? Like, why are you buying a $2 million house when you could be giving, like one of those people. I could be getting this wrong.
Whoa! New Trisha is going in. Take that, Hasan. She's bringing up his house? Yo, stop right there, Trisha. All you know about is the jet. Why are you bringing up the man's house? She doesn't like him. That's why. I like this new Trisha, and I like how slick she's going after the people she doesn't like. You know, this didn't make a big splash. I didn't know about it. I'm not watching these shows or anything, but I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, it was racking my brain, so I had to go look for the video. So here's Hasan talking about going on a private jet.
You said he's like a little kid?
Right.
David, don't screw around.
I'm gonna go see when he gets here.
He's gonna get decapitated.
damn.
There it is.
Yeah, short.
Didn't he run for governor?
Tailwinds.
Like North Carolina or senator?
I know, it is remarkably.
Dude, I was so scared. I just remember being so scared. I'm like, I'm with these fucking people that I don't know. I'm high as fuck. I hope none of them figure it out. I'm late. Like, I literally kept the plane landed for a while because like they had to wait for me for like 15 minutes.
Short. I've been on Virgin in under 5 from LA, and we're in Palm Springs already, so that's why.
Todd, do you ever get mad? Do you ever get mad? Yeah. Every time I see Todd, he just looks so chill. Like, you're.
I don't really know Jason or David Dobrik that well. I mean, I've been around them, but damn, bro, you rich as fuck. I mean, all of it was free, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Mushrooms Music Festival in a private jet, a real man of the people. Yeah. All for fucking free too, bitch. Think about it that way. They literally gave it to me for free. Every single part of it. So I would never in a million years fucking pay for some shitty thing like Coachella if that was the case. It's fucking free if we pull it off. Why are people complaining, Law? Because they're fucking dumb, dude. If I have an opportunity to get on a private jet, I'm gonna get on the fucking private jet.
Socialism is when you live in a tent.
Really? Yeah.
It's really loud or what?
Yeah, I went on his podcast and he lived like 2 minutes from me when I lived in Hollywood. So I was like, why not?
She's a nice one. So that's what people were saying. And then he tried to downplay it. It's like, it's just a single family home. It's not that bougie. Like, so I think people give him a hard time. I don't know his politics.
It is a single family.
This is how you know Trisha doesn't like Hasan. She's up on all the Hasan drama and she knows every negative critique about him. Remember, she used to say the same thing with the Vlog Squad when she was out of it. She was always updating herself on what was going on and the drama surrounding them, the negativity. Ela mentioned this the other day too when she was criticizing Trisha, saying,
and I mean, when she was on the show, she talked about how she loves following the Vlog Squad and following all their dramas, and she checks the Reddit all day long. I'm sure she does it with H3 Snark.
No, yeah.
Ela knows that's what you're supposed to do with Trisha. Trisha, like everybody else, hasn't changed. As in, whatever she was doing, she's still doing. It's just the way she chooses to present herself. She presents herself as someone who's changed outwardly. No, it's just someone who knows what to put on camera and what not to put on camera. She hasn't changed. She's just realizing YouTube as a whole has changed. So she needs to change the way she operates. And again, there's one thing when you're a single young woman and you are hyperventilating and crying every third week on YouTube. It's another thing when you are a married mother with young ones and you are crying, seeming discombobulated, talking about essing yourself. You know what I mean? You can't play that way with other people in the house. You can't get off like that. So I'm glad she knew, because she's very calculated. She had to switch up how she presented herself on YouTube, and she did that. And I am always of the opinion that she could have always done it.
She's definitely shading him, like, indirectly. She knows what she's doing. She's on her shit, and she knows exactly. Oh, is it socialism? Yeah, I know what you know what you're talking about.
Ethan, now this is where you made a big mistake. Ethan, you don't want to find yourself where Hasan is right now. So yeah, Ethan, you know Trisha, okay? I'm glad you know what she's doing, but you're still wrong because you're not supposed to tell us what she's doing. You can't say she's a troll. That's why she couldn't tell you all that time she was trolling you, all those walkouts. She couldn't tell you she's going to be back next week because you would give up the game. That's why she had to keep you at a distance. She had to push you away, but it was for you to know she was going to pull you back. But right now, okay, congratulations. You got Trisha. You figured it out. Next time, shh, keep it close to the chest. Just look at the camera and wink, and we got you. We know. Don't call out her trolldom. That makes her really mad.
No, but like, this is a single family home.
What does single family home mean?
I mean, like one master bedroom and like
right? Like, you know, you can't say master bedroom anymore either.
Oh, yes, primary bedroom.
Primary, which I didn't know either.
Wait, what? Wait, now I'm just learning shit. What do you mean people don't say master bedroom? Trisha claims that you're not allowed to say master bedroom anymore.
I mean, I can guess.
Like one master.
Ethan, congratulations. I'm glad you're getting Trisha. You still need to tweak things here and there, but you're learning, and I like that. Now that you know who Trisha is, you need to move accordingly, all right? You need to maneuver a little differently, but you're doing well. Hasan, my advice to you, just zip it up. Zip it up. Don't mention Trisha's name. Do what she's doing to Ethan. Never mention her again. There's no winning. She doesn't like you. Plain and simple. And you were safe with the Just Trish with Oscar, who had your back. But from there, I see that Moses doesn't even like you. So now that she has this other podcast, I guess, with Hannah, leave her alone. When she's crossing the street, look the other way and swerve so you don't hit her, okay? Because she doesn't see it for you. And new Trisha, congratulations. I like your new trolldom. I like how you're picking at people without bursting into tears the following week. All right, everybody, it's about that time. We have to go head over to the H3 podcast because we have the Leftovers reunion. Can you believe before we got a Frenemies reunion, we're getting a Leftovers reunion? Ethan and Hasan are going at it right now live. See you next time. Look how fast I got this one out. Are you guys proud of me?